What happens when an island is born in front of human eyes? The ocean suddenly began pushing a brand new piece of earth toward the surface. For days, fishermen watched smoke and ash rising from the water. Then something extraordinary appeared through the waves, solid ground where there had been nothing before. The eruption continued for years, building layer after layer of volcanic rock, until a new island stood above the ocean. Scientists, Surtsey was not discovered on an ancient map. It had no history, no forests, no soil, and no inhabitants. It was a completely new piece of land, and that created a scientific opportunity almost impossible to repeat. Researchers could watch an ecosystem begin from the very beginning, without having to guess what came first. So humans were deliberately kept away. Visitors were heavily restricted, not because the island was dangerous to explore, but because scientists wanted. The first settlers did not arrive by ship. They arrived on the wind, carried as tiny seeds and spores across the ocean toward the barren volcanic rock. Then came the birds. Seabirds began using the new island as a resting and nesting ground, bringing something even more important with them. Their feathers and droppings carried nutrients and seeds, slowly transforming lifeless volcanic rock into the first patches of biological activity. Tiny plants appeared where almost nothing existed before. Each new species changed the environment, creating better conditions for whatever came next. Then came insects. Some flew across the ocean. Others arrived hidden among drifting vegetation, turning the island into a growing network of life. Year after year, the pattern continued. Plants created shelter. Birds brought nutrients, insects pollinated flowers. Slowly, an ecosystem. What makes Surtsey extraordinary is that scientists can observe this process almost like watching a natural experiment unfold in real time. There are no gardeners planting trees, no farmers adding soil, and no tourists walking across the landscape. The island's Every plant, insect, and bird that arrives becomes part of a living timeline, allowing researchers to study how life colonizes land that did not exist just decades earlier. But Surtsey is not frozen in time. Waves constantly erode its cliffs, storms reshape its coastline, and volcanic rock slowly gives way to soil. The same forces that created the island are now slowly destroying parts of it. Surtsey is a reminder that even newly born land is never truly permanent. And that makes Surtsey more than an unusual island. It is a rare glimpse into one of Earth's oldest processes, how life turns empty rock into a living world. We usually imagine nature as something humans inherited. Surtsey shows us something different. Sometimes we can watch nature build an ecosystem completely on its own. For more than half a century, scientists have resisted the temptation to control the island, allowing one simple question to unfold naturally. What happens when we leave nature alone? Surtsey began as fire beneath the ocean and became a living world above it. And if nature can build an ecosystem from almost nothing,